So this is the Clark 22 with the Match Pro on top. So I guess the big question is, what did I learn yesterday while I was shooting? I was in a hurry to get to the range, and I had this UTG Pro Picatinny rail for a Ruger 1022 housing sitting around. I thought, well, I'll put that on. Thought, from what I thought I knew, that flat rail, that 0 MOA would be fine out to 100 yards. With no cant, I thought, yeah, I'm pretty good. When I got there, I couldn't even dial up to 75. Came up about half a mil short, did a quick holdover, and luckily that worked. So the Bushnell Match Pro has 18 mils of elevation. Right now, after I messed with a little bit, I'm about 13 over and 5 under. Previous week, 2 weeks ago now in Idaho for an NRL 22 match, I shot 210, dialing 7.1 or 7.4. Ping 210 in the books for longest shot for the Bergara that I took at that time. But here I'm thinking, shooting 50 to 100s, this should be okay. Don't need a high ammo rail to start out with. Regardless of what I read about or heard about, obviously was not true. Here's what I know today. So the MOA rail points the scope downward with respect to the bore axis, so that your point of impact is going to be hopefully within the mechanical range of the scope's adjustment. But I did not consider that when I was in a hurry to shoot and put this on there. So I began troubleshooting things, messing with the elevation. It was eluding me first, like what could have been the problem. It wasn't ringing anything in my mind that it was the rail. I'm just thinking, heck, did I break the scope? The scope was on an old Marlin before. Did the last person to shoot that? Did they run it to the end and mess it up somehow? I was thinking it was completely about the scope. And then while I was shooting, it just struck me. It's the rail. It has to be the rail. So rail goes bye-bye today. Get this off of here. There we go. Thank goodness for the magnetic screwdrivers and the little cups to catch stuff. So probably 10 MOA would have done it. I was going to shoot to 200 or further, then I definitely need a 20 to 30 MOA rail. I should have considered that in my hurry, but I didn't have anything else. Saw the rail for the Ruger, threw it on, but in a hurry, didn't think about it. The Bergara BMR came with a 30 MOA rail. Wonder why that is. So to troubleshoot this further, here's what I did. I turned the elevation the whole way down, then turned the elevation the whole way up, and I counted the clicks. Well, I counted the numbers on the dial, not each click that I heard, and I had 18 and change. So dividing that in half would give me a mechanical center of about 9 mil on each side. So I thought, okay. I turned on my TraceAll app and I looked at some of the dope charts I had from previous ammo I shot, including the one I shot this weekend. And I recognized that 5 yards, now that's 15 feet, is 4.23 mils under 0. I'm not sure why I would ever dial that up. And 10 yards is sort of the minimum parallax on this particular scope. For 10 yards, I need like 1.12 down. So really, like 2 mils max of down elevation is all I need. So then what that will do is it will give me 16 mils of elevation, which according to my TraceAll app is good for like 340 yards. Bing, ring some bonus round steel if there's any long distance shots in the next NRL. Man, the lesson I learned is not throw away what you know. Don't forget common sense when you're excited about shooting something. What did I do? I ordered a 30 MOA rail from the bench. Hopefully it gets here in time. Then I can remount the scope and zero it in before Saturday. Not sure that will happen. So back to NRL with the BMR, which is not really a problem. It shot really well on Saturday with the Ely team and Ely match, with both have a muzzle velocity of 1,070 feet per second. Shot both of those the same, so I don't think I've found, I think I've found the muzzle velocity that this gun really likes. The problem is I have no more of that ammo or anything with a similar muzzle velocity, so I'm stuck with no rail, no scope, and a gun with a rail and a scope, no ammo. So quite the interesting position to be in. So, well, more on all this later. I'm going to clean this thing up from shooting, and then I'm going to put an extended charging handle on it that I picked up from Valquartsen.